Okay, so there they are. I actually did 2 of them because, well, it just seemed more reasonable to just do 2 because we're going to have to do 2 of them. Okay, so circle B and then with AC. So let's say A to C. Here's A, here's C. And then it says if AC is 80 degrees, right? Then technically we want to know, and the length of the radius is 10. So what's the length of chord AC? So this is your pizza crust. And I actually saw someone do something really, really cool, and I'm going to share it with you. They actually set up a proportion, which makes so much more sense to me when you think about it. Otherwise, you can just sit here and go like, okay, well, how many 80-degree slices do you have? The answer is, you know, whatever it might be. I think there's 4.5 of them. And then find the circumference of the whole thing, divide it by how many slices you would have, and you're good to go. Or you can do the following, which I think is really cool. So they said, okay, well, 360 is the whole circle, and 80 is what we have. And then they said, well, that has to be equal to the whole circumference, which is technically 2 pi r, cut up by what we want. So we want this part of the crust right here. So we're really looking for x. So we know 360 over 80, or, right, so 36 over 8. I'm just going to simplify the zeros out. 0, so 2 times pi times r. Radius is 10, so 2 times 10 is going to be 20. So we have 20 pi by x, and then cross multiply, and you found your value of the crust. So the length of AC is going to be equal to whatever you find for x. So that was what they did. Or you could just do it the other way that you know. Draw a diagram of the circle with 2 chords, EF and GH. Okay, so here we go. EF and GH that intersect at point K. So it does not say that point K is in the middle, so please don't make that assumption. So here's chord EF. Actually, I should do this in a different color. Here's chord EF. E to F. And it says EF is 15, so the whole thing is going to be 15. And then it says EK, and I'll do this one in light blue, or GH, sorry. And I don't know, so let's say over here. Let's see what happens. So let's say G and H. And they intersect at point K. So I'm going to say K is going to be in the middle. There's point K. So EF, the whole purple thing is, do we know what GH is? Nope. Okay. But it does say EF is 15, EK is 6, E to K is 6. And then, what else do we know? H to K is 3. Okay. And then the question is, what is G to K? Okay, well, if this is 6 and the whole thing is 15, then what's missing? It's 15 minus 6. 9. Okay. All right. So we want to know G to K, so I guess we can call this X. Oh, okay, well, that seems easy to do. Okay, so 6 times 9, so 6 times 9 is equal to 3 times X. Okay, so they're on the purple. So the purple line, right? So 6 and 9 come from a purple line because 6 plus 9 is 15. And then 3 and X come from the blue line. And we don't know what the blue line is, so we're just going to assume. And then 6 times 9 is, wow, I'm spacing out, 54. Right? And then 3x divided by 3, and then you should be able to solve that. All right, and then the last one, 97. Review what you know about the angles and arcs of the circles below. A circle is divided into 9 congruent sectors. What's the measure of each central angle? Okay, well, you have a circle, and it's divided into 9 equal sections. So, I don't know, here's 1 sector, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, they're not equal, but you get the point. Okay, so what's the measure of the central angle? of each central angle. Okay, you should be able to answer that. In the diagram at the right, measure of AD and measure of angle C. What are those two if measure of angle B is 97 degrees? Okay, I feel like I need to make this circle bigger, so I think I might just do that. I need to, what do we have here? This might be a better idea. Okay, I'm making this a bigger circle. So this is AC. AC. Here's D. We're going to go B, somewhere over here. Okay, so the question is, what is a measure of AD? So what is this whole thing out here? And angle C if B is 97. Okay, so if this is 97 degrees. Okay, so if B is 97, that means this one, so this angle here is 97, so that means this out here is double 97. So 194. Okay, so if that's true, the rest of the circle, oh, and this has to be 194 too. Oh yeah, well duh. I'm sorry, this has to be, so they both subtend the same arc. Oh, well, that makes more sense now. Okay, so since they both hit right here, so this angle here hits the same green arc as 97 does. So this is technically 97 degrees, and there's AD right there. So we're done with that one. All right, circle C. At the right, measure of ACB is 128. Measure of angle ACB is 125 degrees. Okay, and BC is 8 units, so that means AC is 8 units. What is measure of AB? Well, it's the same thing. It's 125. That's the central angle. 125. Okay, and the length of AB. Okay, so now you got to do the pizza crust thing. So let's see, 360 over 125 is equal to the crust. So 16 pi, right? 2 pi r. Radius is 8 times 2, and we want to find the crust. Okay, and then I guess you can work that out. All right, so that was 97.